Hello my book besties, welcome back to another week of book love. I hope everyone had a wonderful week of reading. This week I will be talking about The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. Sorry for the sticker, I couldn't get it off. But before we get into it, I'm going to read you guys the back of the book. Stefan Dalka is public enemy number one in this small town, a prickly outsider with a murky past that's hard to overlook. All he wants is to race his horses and be left alone, but when veterinarian Mira Thorne needs his help to save a sick fowl, he's too drawn to her to refuse. In exchange, he wants her. Their time together starts as a simple transaction, but the more Mira gets to know Stefan, the more she wonders if he isn't quite the villain everyone's made him out to be. With every intimate conversation and lingering look, the tension between them builds. She's drawn to Stefan since the day she's laid eyes on him. But now he's downright irresistible. Mira knows sleeping with the enemy is playing with fire, but like a moth to a flame, she's attracted to the mysterious man in a way those closest to her wouldn't approve of or understand. The more Stefan softens for her, the harder she falls. But as his mysteries unravel, so do hidden truths. Truths that are bound to get someone burned. Mira just didn't expect that someone to be her. So that is the back of The Front Runner. If you don't want any spoilers, head to the end of the video where I give my ratings. If you do want spoilers or just want to hang out and hear me rant, we're gonna get into it. I didn't check to see if there was a content warning. There is. We love that. This one is a little, they have some hard topics to talk about, but we're gonna get into that very, very soon. So it's both their perspectives. We love Mira. She is a no-nonsense vet. She does not put up with anyone's bullshit, and she's kind of like the outsider of like the friend group that they have, like, because we have Billy and Violet and they are really close, and then Mira is their vet that they've just Billy kind of adopted into their friend group and was like, yeah, you're coming with us. So we get to know like the background of Mira, and then we get to know about Stefan. Stefan has been talked about in the other two books, and he is painted as the villain, that he is not a good guy, and in this book we get to see that that's not necessarily true, and we get to see his background. He's come from not this country, and he's trying to build up something because things have happened in his past, and Mira gets to see that, and then they grow closer together. They have these small intimate moments in the barn when they're watching this sick fowl that's actually from Gold Rush Ranch coming over. Not to spoil too much, but the fowl is coming over, and that fowl is very important to everyone over at Gold Rush, and he's like, sure. And we get to see that she thinks he's this pretentious guy that doesn't help on the farm or doesn't do that kind of stuff, and he's the guy that sends everyone home and just does the work. So we get to see this development, and they're both very closed off until they talk together and they have these intimate moments, and she tries to convince her friends that like he's not all that bad. And he has a sister, which we get to see about in the last book that I'll talk about later, that is like, oh, I already know, like, because she's always over, or like, I was hoping for this to happen. So I really liked this one. This one was a good one. It's not my favorite, but I liked the story. I liked the background. I liked the history that we got from them and the character development in this book. It does touch on some hard topics, like I said. So just be careful going into that. Definitely read the author's note about what's in there. And yeah, that is The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. I hope you guys enjoyed my rant. I would give it like a 3.9 out of 5 stars. It was good. I liked the development. I would say a 4 out of 5. Not my favorite of the series. We all know who my favorite of the series is. Love Violet. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope you have a wonderful week of reading, and I will see you guys next week.